friends. I'd be resting in sort of a weird spot, so hopefully it doesn't look too wonky, but I am here for my 37-week appointment, and I believe a strep B test. I might also be doing an NST. I don't think I'm doing an NST today, but it's been like so obnoxious with the appointments. I've mentioned this in my weeks 34 and 35 pregnancy update, but trying to like get appointments and then like life happens. Life happens, especially when this is your third baby and your husband works, and like, you know, like there are things that happen. And I've had to, over the past couple days, so I was supposed to, I think today was supposed to be the strep B test. Next week I was supposed to have an appointment that was like my 30, I guess I would have been 37 weeks, 5 days, and I was going to be doing an NST, the neonatal stress test, and then meeting with the midwife because the doctor doesn't have any availability. And then the week after that, coming in on that Monday before, like the week of my C-section, for another NST. So anyway, long story short, Jeff has to go into work on one of the days, and like I'm so grateful that he, for the most part, for the majority of this pregnancy, has been able to work from home on the days that I've had appointments, because I know for like a lot of people that's not the case. So I'm really grateful, but it's like he can't work from home next week. So I called him yesterday and was like, listen, I think the appointment was on Tuesday, can't do Tuesday, but I can come in on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Is there any availability? Of course, there's zero availability. And I'm like, how is that? Sorry, my hair is like giving Martha Washington vibes, and it's just like so not cute. How do we have zero availability? And I get it, like they're seeing a lot of people, but at the same time, like there's zero priority, it seems like, for someone who is literally at the end of their pregnancy. Like, I feel like there should be a little priority here, people. Like, I'm 37 weeks pregnant. I'm gonna be 38 weeks next week. Like, really? Like, there's nothing available? Anyway, so that was like, it was literally 2 days of back and forth phone calls. And I think the other thing that just annoys me is like, it wouldn't annoy me so much if it was easy to reach this doctor's office and like the phone system wasn't so terrible. The phone system is horrendous. And so like trying to talk to anyone, trying to like contact anyone is like so hard. And then it's like you call and you have to talk first to a operator who will take down like what you want, and then they say like, okay, like, well, the office will call you back with like, and it's like there's so many middlemen when like it's so unnecessary. Like, why can I not just call the office and ask the person at the front desk? Like, you can't. It's wild to me. And thank God this was not always the case. This is like for both Theodore and Hugo, that this whole phone system was not in place. It's terrible. And so you know, like, and then they call you back. This is the real kicker. Then the office calls you back, and if you miss the call, you don't, the office number redirects you to the operator again. So there's no like, oh, like, you know, I've had a few nurses, like if I missed a phone call, the nurse will be like, oh, call us back at this number. I call them back thinking like, oh, that's probably a direct line. Like, we got the direct in. No, it kicks you right back to the automated system. And it's like, you have to go through the whole automation and then talk to the operator. So like, you cannot miss the call. So it's been 2 days of also stressing, not just about like when is this appointment gonna happen, but also like, I can't miss these phone calls. So after all is said and done, they tell me that I don't actually need the appointment next week, okay, and that my appointment today should suffice for next week. And I'll just do the appointment on that Monday before my C-section. So I guess I'm just doing one NST. I mean, listen, if that's fine, that's fine. Like, if it's fine, it's fine. But also, like, so annoying. So that's why I'm like, I don't know, am I doing an NST today? Because they were like, well, you know, you're going to see the doctor today, but by the way, it's a doctor I've never met before. I'm at a different office because this appointment, they didn't have any availability at the other office, the office that I've been going to. So I'm not mad about it, because I was a little pissed, because like, who wants to see a brand new doctor at 37 weeks pregnant? Who? Nobody. Especially when you're doing the strep B test. That is an internal thing. And it's a male doctor, which, like, I'm not like against male OBs by any means. I know that there are so many great male OBs out there, but like, again, it's the first time I'm meeting him. I'm 37 weeks pregnant and he's like gonna be all up inside me. So like, you know, it's a lot. I will say though, the office that they redirected me to that has more availability is actually like so close to our new house. Like so close. So it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna focus on the positive here, which is, it was like a 10-minute drive. I'm so close, and like, I don't have to schlep all the way, you know, to the other office. So anyway, let's go inside. We'll find out what this appointment is together, friends, and yeah, we'll go from there. I mean, she feels fine to me. She feels, you know, nothing's happening, so it's fine. Everything's fine. It's just like not the time, right? Like 37 weeks, not the time for shenanigans. Taking the stairs. We got to stop. Am I putting a urine sample in this? That's so weird. But that's all that's in here. Oh my god, okay. I'll give it my best shot. That's so funny. How am I supposed to? This is the smallest thing ever. Looks like my chair's been through it. Alright, all done. Let's go. Ooh, it's like 1,000 degrees. I think I don't want my camera to like explode. Whew, sorry, the air's on. Let me just give the car a second to cool. Oh my god, it says it's 97 degrees out. Are you kidding? Ugh. Okay, the car is kind of cool, but it's like a little solar. Is that like a little sun flare? So that actually was so great. I really like that doctor. Really like him. And you know, like, why not? Let's just meet all of the OBs in the tri-state area. No, but I really like him. And yeah, he was funny. He was like very cool. And I'm 181 pounds. So heavy. So heavy. The nurse was really sweet. I was supposed, like, I did pee in that. I peed in that little vial. And then I was like, do I bring it with me? Do I leave it in the bathroom? Because at my other office, you leave your urine sample in the bathroom. So I like carried it out. I was like, am I supposed to, hold on. Like, am I supposed to bring this with me? And she was like, yeah. So I was like, okay, good. And then, yeah, did the strep B test. And he checked my cervix, because then he was like, oh, how far along were you when you went into labor with your other kids? And I said, like, today I'm 37 weeks. I was 37.6 when I went into labor with my second, 38.6 when I went into labor with my first. And he checked, and he said my cervix is totally closed. And yeah. So then we were just sort of chatting, and you know, at first he was like, I told him about the appointments and like not being able to get an appointment for next week. And at first he was like, oh, you should definitely like come in, tell the front desk, they'll help you. But then he looked at like when I'm coming in the following week, and he was like, actually, it's a really short, like it's almost a week away. Like it really isn't all that far away. So he's like, you should be fine. If you start like not feeling good, then obviously call us. Anyway, it was just a great appointment. He was really nice, and it went super well and was like very, very quick. So I'm not dilated, which is a bit disappointing, because although like I think I was dilated with Theodore at this point. I think I was like a centimeter dilated. But the fact that I'm not dilated at all and my cervix is closed is like, really? I know a lot can change. And he was like, listen, by your third baby, if you, like, your water breaks or like you start going into, like you start having contract, like it's probably gonna happen quickly. So just, she's kicking up a storm. I just, he listened to her heartbeat. She sounded great. Yeah, so that's that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I'll probably be home in like 10 minutes because I'm so close. I really want to go to DJ Maxx. There is a DJ Maxx that's close to here, but it's like so hot. It's like so hot that it almost like feels like it would not be enjoyable. Ugh. Anyway, all right, friends, I'm gonna finish this vlog out here. Just took you along for my doctor's appointment, and this was my second to last doctor's appointment. I realize this is my second to last doctor's appointment. If I make it all the way to that next appointment, I will be 38 weeks and like 4 days, which is very far along. So I don't know. Was this my last doctor's appointment? Who's to say? Anyway, regardless, I'll see you in my next one. Love you all so much. Bye.